this short practice on mindful movement with an introduction to meditation. In order for you to receive credit for participating in this session as an LMHF subscriber, you need to view the entire video, and then after your participation, please leave a comment at the end with your name. And that allows LMHF to monitor your participation to make sure that you get credit. And the comments won't stay up for very long. They'll be removed not long after you put them up there. But please make sure that you do that so that you can get appropriate credit. This is going to be a chair-based practice, so allow yourself to find a chair, ideally without wheels, that offers some support. You may want to put something under your feet if you're a shorter person. The idea here is to have the feet under the knees and to have the shoulders above the hips. So you might find that it's not your natural way of sitting. You might naturally round forward and slouch, but for the purposes of this exercise, we want to have the shoulders above the hips, the shoulders down away from the ears, and having support for your back. So a few words about meditation. It gets put out into the world as if it's a switch that you can flick and move all of a sudden into a meditative state. I don't believe that's how it comes about. I think meditation is a practice, and it takes effort, and it takes patience, and it requires giving ourselves space. We're constantly involved in projects and working with other people and taking care of family and other obligations. Our minds are very, very busy. And one way to kind of bring the mind into a more tranquil state is to move the body. So I want to invite everybody to let their arms rest down by the sides of your body and begin to notice your breath. We have an inhale and we have an exhale. All people, all over, we're breathing with an inhale and an exhale. And as you notice your breath, begin to see the duration of your inhale and exhale. So are you breathing in for 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, whatever it might be? Begin to notice that duration of your inhale and the duration of your exhale. Some people find it helpful to use their hands on their chest and their belly as you explore your breath. You're welcome to do that. So, what is the duration of the inhale? How are you breathing? Is it through your nose or through your mouth? As you work to develop a meditation practice, the most optimal and efficient way for your body to breathe is through the nose. We have a diaphragm muscle that sits right under the ribs. And that diaphragm muscle engages and pulls down. It lets our lungs open and fill with air. That diaphragm muscle pushes up. The pressure changes in the lungs. The air is expelled. But for whatever reason, many people have survived experiences where their breath has become altered. You might find that you're breathing through your mouth. You might find that you're a chest breather and that it's a very short, shallow breath. So as you sit in your chair, explore your own breathing. And then when you find that typical duration, that 3 or 4 second movement, try bending at the elbows as you inhale and straightening as you exhale. So beginning to bring movement along with the breath. So maybe inhaling 2, 3, 4, exhaling 2, 3, 4. Your breath, so your pace. And you're not trying to match the breath to the movement, but rather the movement to the breath. So as you begin to extend the arms out, you lift them until you're done inhaling and you let them drop as you exhale. So again, matching the movement to the breath. Inhaling, lift, and exhaling, drop. And then in your own time, your palms can be up or down. Try extending that reach to the inhale. So maybe moving at a little bit of a different pace here. Moving with the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Maybe one more here. And then letting the arms rest. Finding that breath again, with or without the hands. Noticing for yourself. And then beginning to move with the breath again, but this time taking the arms out to the sides. So as you exhale, drawing the arms towards one another. And as you inhale, opening. And the duration of your breath is going to suggest how much you move. Trying to link movement with your own breath cycle. So opening and closing, and opening and closing, maybe for 3, and 2, and 1. Bringing the arms down, resting either by the sides of your body or again, having that chance to use the hands to monitor the breath. Not having to force or change anything with your breathing, but just to notice how your body inhales and exhales. And then moving, if you have blocks or a cushion under your feet, you can move those aside. You're going to come forward on your chair just a little bit here. And you're going to be invited to move with the breath a little bit more. This time, a little bit more movement. The left hand reaches out as you inhale. As you exhale, the left arm moves towards the center and you reach for your foot. Open, inhale, exhale, reach. Open and reach. Now, it might look very different. It might look something like this. Maybe your foot stays closer to the ground. But you're working with that inhale and exhale. Maybe 2 and 1. Coming back, there may be some awareness in your obliques, in the side of your body here. When you're ready, you're welcome to try the other side. So finding that inhale and that exhale. And then as you're ready, inhaling, opening, exhaling, reaching, opening, and reaching. Inhale, exhale, your own pace, your own movement. Maybe 2 more. Coming back into your seat, bringing the blocks or supports if you have them to rest again. Your back against the chair, your arms perhaps your palms on the tops of your legs. Hands can be used to monitor the breath if that works for you. And again, I invite you to find that breath. To find your inhale and your exhale. To notice if you feel like you're rushing your breathing. Are you grasping for air? Are you holding your breath, either on the inhale or the exhale? And none of this is a point of judgment, it's just information gathering to better understand your breath. So in this stillness, examining your own breath. And then as you're ready, you might choose to close your eyes and allow your chair to support you. Maybe notice the way you hold your body. Is there tension in the shoulders or the neck? Do you feel gripping in your belly? What would make it possible for you to release into the chair? To maybe ease some of that gripping. If you're able, begin to feel the breath at the tip of your nose. The inhale and the exhale, moving freely. And again, hands might be useful on the chest and the belly or even at the side of the body. And you're welcome to notice the feelings of filling and emptying. Of noticing the subtle movements in the body of expansion and contraction. And knowing that as you inhale, the body is nourished and enriched. And as you exhale, waste product is taken away and you're cleansed. Allowing yourself to feel these sensations, expanding and contracting, filling and emptying with each breath. Noticing what the breath feels like in your body, where you might feel the movement, and what that feeling might mean to you. Observing your breath, almost as if your body were breathing from head to toe and fingertip to fingertip, to sense the power of your own breath. And whether your eyes are opened or closed, you might cast your gaze down towards the lap. As you begin to notice the pacing, finding your inhale and exhale, and silently to yourself, thinking of the sound so as you inhale and hum as you exhale. Inhaling so, exhaling hum. Following this pattern with your own breath, silently repeating so on the inhale and hum on the exhale. Eyes opened or closed, but that focus is internal. As you repeat the sound silently of so hum, you might try stretching your breath, just extending the inhale and extending the exhale, still repeating that sound to yourself. So on the inhale and hum on the exhale. So our minds are active. We've got lots of things going on. You might get distracted. Your mind might begin to wander. You can always bring it back. You can always invite your mind back to your breath as you practice this simple meditation of silently repeating so on the inhale and hum on the exhale at your own pace. The awareness of your breath, the silent repetition of the sound, bringing you into this present moment as you breathe and move towards a more meditative state of mind. Taking about 2 minutes here in silence to practice your own version of a meditation where you join your breath, the thought of the sound, practicing at your own pace. And if you suddenly find yourself making a list for the drugstore, you can just come on back, invite your breath back to that sound. And whenever you get distracted, it's always an option. Just invite that breath right back. Think of your breath as a resting place for your mind, so that as you watch your breath, you begin to tune down all those exterior sounds, all those demands, and you're able to be present in your own body with your own breath. If your eyes were closed, you might open your eyes, reacquaint yourself with the surroundings you're in, the smells, the sights, the sounds. Acknowledge your effort. Acknowledge your entry into working with mindful movement and the option of a meditation practice. Thank you for your time. I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.